Hello there, bringing you the very latest on Hurricane Florence.
We've really got to start thinking about storm surge.
Devastating storm surge.
It's the #1 killer when it comes to hurricanes. You get parts of the coast that just become part of the ocean. 12 to 15 feet, you're pretty much covering up a house. And if you're forecasting 15 to 20 feet of storm surge, that's pretty much an unsurvivable situation. So this is why you can't mess around with this stuff. Take the evacuation orders seriously.
But we're also going to deal with the storm that sits and churns and spins.
We're also concerned about the flooding inland. We could be seeing isolated areas of more than 30 inches of rain.
So it's a multi-hazard storm that's going to have big impacts across the eastern side of the United States.
We're talking about potentially catastrophic conditions. And there's still a lot of uncertainty when it comes to the cone.
Everybody wants to know, where will Hurricane Florence make landfall? So basically, the very tippy top of Florida all the way up to New Jersey. You need to be on high full alert because this storm is weird.
This is an unusual storm.
The weather is wild and the sun is acting crazy. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, because soon it might be too wet to light anything.
Got any matches?
Are you ready for it?
Guys, this is September. We've got a very, very active September this year.
Remember, September is lit.
These are scary times.
This is the highest THORNEWS alert ever.
Tropical storm Olivia is going to be impacting the Hawaiian Islands over the next couple of days.
Well, we have Isaac and we have Helene out in the open Atlantic. Helene, a powerful hurricane, pretty large as well. And then notice Isaac as it churns off to the west.
Could this become our next tropical depression or perhaps even our next tropical storm? Impacts will still be felt from this system. So we are looking at now a high chance of development over the next 5 days.
Another area of disturbed weather.
So some weather fronts on the scene.
Florence is an extremely dangerous hurricane. As we look at the cone, there's still a lot of uncertainty exactly what Florence is going to do, where Florence is going to go.
This is a very strong storm, and it is a legitimate threat.
So it's expected to strengthen further over the next 24 to 36 hours, with the peak winds expected to reach 150 miles an hour sustained winds, but with stronger gusts up to 185 miles an hour.
And it's a significant threat to lives and property, and it's going to produce days and days of excessive rain.
And as you watch the latest model, the European model here, I want to point something out. Watch how Florence moves close to North Carolina and then sort of stalls out and lingers along the coast. If that's the case, there could be devastating impacts widespread throughout North Carolina, South Carolina, even into Georgia. Because anywhere where you see the red, we could find the center of Florence moving onshore. And there are some indications that Florence now may meander or linger along the shore here, sort of stall out.
To get stuck, really. This is where things get complicated.
Where will Hurricane Florence make landfall? And for that definitive answer, we turn to the king of weather Twitter himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Cranky Weather Guy. What in 3 Mile Island am I supposed to do with this thing? He's supposed to guide us to who and where should be totally prepared and ready for utter hurricane madness come Thursday morning. So basically, the very tippy top of Florida all the way up to New Jersey. You need to be on high full alert because this storm is weird, the weather is wild, and the sun is acting crazy. The good news is, Asteroid Bike Club is in full effect. The preparing, the planning, and the evacuating has been going pretty smoothly so far. Though this storm will be dangerous and deadly, and it will probably be one of several, as we will keep our eye on the Gulf of Mexico for any likely suspects, including Invest 95 and anything that might come in the future. Because this storm is crazy, it's on drugs, this thing is a tank now. I recommend you follow Cranky on his blog at stormhamster.com. I'll leave a link. The weather Twitter team is fantastic. New York, New Jersey, Katia, Pennsylvania weather says, here's my concern that I'm trying to explain from New York City on south. This is the precipitable waters values. Basically anything over 1.5 inches supports heavy downpours. 2.0 tropical downpours. Top all that off with the ground that is super saturated, and you have an easily triggered flash flood event through Sunday. No matter what happens, this is a long duration event that will probably be extremely Harvey-esque. Then you add in a weak trough or two, isobaric gradient, a few mesoscale shortwaves, and oh yeah, Outer Banks from a hurricane. You have a recipe for some intense rainfall. So what we have here is a tropical environment capable of intense downpours before a hurricane comes onto the coast. And then you got snow coming. How much will fall on my house? Do I need to wear gloves? Can I ice skate? I need to know, and I need to know now. That's a joke, because we're going to handle these challenging Earth weather times together with humor. Nobody knows what Florence is going to do. Nobody knows where Florence is going to go. We all have ideas. We just know she's going to be damaging and deadly, unless we get the 1% chance where she just hangs off the coast. It don't hurt to pray. Like I said, this thing is state-sized. It's brought to us by Allen Weather. Get the word out. New York, Florence size comparison is actually wider than the contiguous width of the Florida by several miles. Of the Florida? When did it get a the, dude? Well, I'm from the Texas, and the surface area of Florence is much greater than the entire state of Florida. Well, I guess it lost its the since my joke was so bad. And I gotta say, I think we all know I was definitely not happy with our overall performance with Puerto Rico, but I think President Trump showed marked improvement with his treatment of Florence today. We can all improve at everything, people. So let us join together as one American family to meet these challenges together. So please, if you can, evacuate and help your family and friends who might be in danger. Whether it be a call telling them you love them and you're thinking about them, or say, hey, yeah, head west and come crash on my couch. Y'all stay cool, and I will stay on top of this. Peace out. I love you. God bless everyone. Why does it always have to be potatoes? Why is Taylor so dangerous and so cute? Nah, that won't make it in the cut. No way. I wouldn't put that in there. People start asking questions. Potatoes. Why does it always have to be potatoes? Are you ready for just the perfect storm of wind, rain, flooding, and madness? Power outages for days and weeks.
Hurricanes, solar flares, planet X. How humanity's gonna destroy itself at each other's necks. Yeah, I don't know if you know this. No, I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, you know me, I will happily go into hostile territory with a spy.
Volcanoes.
Houston, this is.
We've got a video message.
THORNEWS is for winners, and that's why you're here. So stick around. Hit the button, baby. Wave after wave after wave.